The concept of vaccines being part of a plot by the Satanic New World Order to oppress Christians is a notion rooted in conspiracy theories and misinformation. This idea suggests that vaccines are not merely a tool for preventing infectious diseases, but rather a covert mechanism for exerting control over populations, particularly those of Christian faith. Proponents of this theory often cite the purported presence of satanic or occult symbols in vaccine development and distribution, as well as alleged connections between pharmaceutical companies and shadowy, elitist organizations bent on global domination. At the heart of this conspiracy theory is the belief that the New World Order, a supposedly satanic entity, seeks to undermine Christian values and freedoms through various means, including the imposition of vaccines. According to this narrative, vaccines contain hidden substances or carry covert agendas designed to manipulate and enslave the population, especially Christians, who are seen as a threat to the New World Order's dominance. This perspective often overlaps with anti-vaccination sentiments, which argue that vaccines are ineffective, harmful, or both, despite overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary. One of the key figures often cited in this narrative is Bill Gates, whose philanthropic efforts through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to increase global vaccination rates are viewed with suspicion. Critics claim that Gates' intentions are not purely altruistic, but are instead aimed at furthering the agenda of the New World Order by controlling populations through vaccination. This includes allegations that he is promoting vaccines laced with microchips or other tracking devices, which would allow for the surveillance and manipulation of the vaccinated population. Moreover, some proponents of this theory point to the role of governments and international health organizations, such as the World Health Organization here, in promoting and mandating vaccinations as evidence of a coordinated effort to suppress individual freedoms and impose a satanic order. They argue that these entities, driven by New World Order ideology, are compelling people to undergo vaccinations under the guise of public health, when in reality, the goal is to inject substances that alter behavior, reduce fertility, or implant tracking devices. The invocation of satanic or occult elements in vaccine development and distribution further muddles the issue, as it introduces a layer of mystique and fear that is difficult to debunk with rational argumentation. Websites and social media platforms have become fertile ground for the dissemination of these theories, with many proponents using religious rhetoric to justify their stance against vaccines. The use of emotive language and their appeal to religious beliefs make this narrative particularly compelling to some segments of the Christian community, who may already feel marginalized or besieged by secular society. However, it is crucial to examine the evidence or lack thereof supporting these claims. Scientific research and clinical trials have consistently shown that vaccines are safe and effective in preventing the spread of diseases. The ingredients in vaccines are rigorously tested, and the compositions are publicly available. Moreover, the notion that pharmaceutical companies and health organizations are colluding to harm the population through vaccines contradicts the fundamental principles of public health, which aims to protect and improve the well-being of communities. In conclusion, the idea that vaccines are part of a plot by the Satanic New World Order to oppress Christians is a complex web of conspiracy theories and misinformation. While it may resonate with some individuals' fears and beliefs, it is essential to approach such claims with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing the overwhelming scientific evidence supporting the safety and efficacy of vaccines. By doing so, we can work towards a more informed public discourse that prioritizes fact over fiction and protects the health and well-being of communities worldwide.